Yo, what up, what up, what up, and welcome back to Pnoid News, man. Listen, thank you for coming out. You know what I mean? If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join the Patreon. Help a motherfucker out. You know, YouTube, legitimately, they monetized me for 5 days and then demonetized me almost immediately for something I did before they monetized me for, like, yo, it is what it is, right? They're trying to censor me, but like, yo, look. Today, I want to have a discussion about something that we talk about, you know what I mean, every once in a while. But I bring up the point that fascism isn't a real thing, right? It's legitimately not a real ideology as a whole. And I ran into a video where they talked about a fascio. And to explain what a fascio is, I'm going to let, you know what I mean, this guinea motherfucker who I have no idea who he is, let me break it down for y'all.
You're talking the 1890s now. Italy's the united country under a monarchy that is that monarchy from the north. And Sicily and the whole south of Italy has lost out on the Industrial Revolution. Right? They're at the end of the pier and they saw that boat sail basically because of oppression. What forms is what's known as the fascist labor movement. And that sounds really strange if your notion of fascism is what it has been post-Mussolini. The fascio is a symbol of ancient Rome, and it is a symbol of progress in democratic civil society. I'm sure that's news to a lot of people. But if you were a Roman magistrate coming to town, if you were a governor, a mayor, what have you, you were accompanied by people carrying the fascio. The fascio was a bundle of wooden rods bounded together. And what that meant was that was an official government seal, which meant specifically that you represent the Senate and people of Rome, i.e., the direct representatives of the people, which was a revolutionary concept. You weren't a magistrate that represented a king or a dictator. You represented the people's direct representatives.
Understand something, like, I'm not a fascist. I don't, you know what I mean, like, believe in fascism as an in general thing. But, you know what I mean, a reason why is because I know that, like, what we think of as fascism is not a real thing, right? It's not an actual ideology in any way, shape, or form. Because when you're talking about fascism, what you're talking about is representative government. It's not real, right? It's something that, it's an Italian party that unified under a Roman symbol, right? You know, because like the fascio was a Roman symbol, and basically when you're Italy and the north to south is completely divided, you know, you have to like call back upon your history as Romans, right? Oh, we were the great Roman individuals, you know, and that's what every Italian goes to when we're in an argument with a whole bunch of, you know, I mean, like Anglo-Saxons or Germans. We go, well, if it wasn't for us, you know, I mean, y'all would still be shitting in huts, right? You know, I mean, like you call back to like your Roman roots, go like, we gave y'all fucking Europe, and like we created Europe. Shut the fuck up, like, yo, you have no right to even insult us in any way, shape, or form. We are the soul of your continent, right? And, you know, that's important. But, like, I want to show you to make sure to understand, like, yo, this guy's not just talking out of his ass. Here, check this out real quick.
Fascio is an Italian word literally meaning a bundle or a sheaf, and figuratively leaf, and which was used in the late 19th century to refer to political groups of many different orientations. A number of nationalist fasci later evolved into the 20th century fasci movement, which became known as fascism. During the 19th century, the bundle of rods, in Latin called fasces and in Italian fascio, came to symbolize strength through unity. The point being that whilst each independent rod was fragile, as a bundle they were strong. By extension, the word fascio came in modern Italian political usage to mean group, union, band, or league.
So why is it that the elites as a whole really fear fascism if it's nothing more than like a form of democracy or a form of representative, like republicanism, right? Because, it's the basis for all the political ideologies, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have different groups coming together. Like, they don't have any problem with their centrist parties in Germany, like all kind of like the Greens and the Labor and whatever it is, all getting together and forming into a cohesive government. Why is it that they have a major problem when the people of a country stand here and like band together in, separate, disparate groups to form and have more political ability and political power? Why would that be something that the left-wing elite and the elite as a whole fear? Well, I'll be honest with you. I think what it really is that these individuals band together, and when there's a problem and they have an infestation of too many elites who are and oligarchs that are running things, they have an issue with people standing up for their natural rights as citizens and their freedoms and their ability to provide for themselves and their families. I honestly think that's really actually what this is about. So the real question is what do you do when you have an infestation inside of your country, or as in general thing? What do you do when you have an infestation of something?
There's only one thing to do. Learn the language of the fleas, earn their trust, then breed with their women. And in time, our differences will be forgotten.
Well, let's try that. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Okay, like that was probably not the best idea in the world. Anybody got any other solutions at hand?
Call the damn exterminator!
Okay. Well, I like this ideology. You know what I'm saying? Let's call the motherfucking exterminator.
Rock and roll. All right, party time. Come on, take that. Come on.
So what really is the fear of the elites to an ideology like fascism? Well, it allows people to get rid of their religion, which ultimately is liberalism, and have an opportunity to live as human beings again. That's really the fear of most of the elites' ideologies against right-wing populism. It's what it truly is. They're scared that people are going to figure out that they were better off 100 years ago or 200 years ago, living as basic farmers with their families all together in a community that was connected with a church and a little house and some land that you grew your food on. They were better off when they knew their neighbors and when they were closer to the ground that they walk on. It is what it is. Yo, look, I'm Tom Pizza, Pnoid News. Y'all know the deal. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Peace.